Hey guys, welcome back to Semper Mechanic. I'm not going to do any intro or anything like that. I'm going to jump right into the story and I'm going to set the scene for you. Today is January 1st, 2022. I was about to start this year out on the right way, man. I was about to go out, get that bag because I had a big opportunity. I signed an NDA, a non-disclosure agreement, which means I can't name the company. But what I will tell you is they're not stationed in Ohio. That's where I'm at. They're out of state. And what they do is they find used cars or repoed cars and they buy them and then they take them to auction and sell them for a profit. About 6 months ago, I got a call from them. They wanted me to go look at a car that they was going to buy. And it was a cheap car. I don't even really remember what it was. But I remember I went out there, looked at it, told him how much it was worth, and did just a small inspection. Drove the vehicle, just a test drive, just like if I was going to buy a vehicle myself. Looked over it. I called the company back. I told them what I found and what I thought it was worth. They paid me $100 to do that. Then they actually bought the vehicle and they sent me 5% of the total sale. So I was like, man, this is a pretty good little hustle here. Like, I was only on that job maybe an hour. So fast forward 3 months from there, I get another call. Same thing, they want me to do it, but this is actually a repoed vehicle and I had to go to the bank. The bank owned it, did the inspection, did everything. Same thing happened. They paid me $100 to go out there. 5 days later, I got a direct deposit in my bank. And I was like, man, this is a pretty good hustle. But it didn't happen a lot of times. It only happened twice in the past 6 months. Well, the first week of December, they reached out to me again. They had an opportunity starting at the beginning of the year. There was a lot of vehicles in Ohio that they needed looked at. And they wanted to know if I would actually sign on, like as a contractor, and go look at these vehicles. They said I'd be pretty busy, like I'm going to be looking at 5 or 6 vehicles a day, but the money that I could be making was somewhere between $500 and $800 a day. And how their work week was, you looked at the vehicles Thursday, Friday, Saturday. So for them 3 days, I was going to be making about $1,500. I was going to be working hard, going to one job next. And it wasn't just in Columbus, it was all over Ohio. I was going to earn that money, but this is a big opportunity. And today was my first day, starting today. And I wasn't nervous because I already worked for them before. You know, I'm still working for myself. This is just a new client, which I have a few clients that are bigger. But this was going to be my biggest. This was my biggest opportunity. And I was like, man, this is awesome. I'm starting the year off right. So I woke up today at 6 a.m. They emailed me my first couple jobs. So I go out to it. One was only an hour and 10 minutes away. I go out there, get there about 7:15 this morning, look at it, everything goes fine. I'm out of there by 9 o'clock this morning. I call them back, I give them all the information, and they was happy with it. Going to my next job. Now it's about 11 a.m. This one, there was a little more problems with it because what the guy was asking for was actually about $1,500 too low. It ain't my job to tell the customer, hey, you need to charge more. If I go out there and this is the price you've already set yourself, then it is what it is. I call the company, let them know, and they're all excited. You know, they're like, okay, let's keep doing it. So I leave there, talk to the customer, and I did feel pretty bad about it, you know, but he's the one that set the price. And I'm not going to say, hey, you actually need to charge more because if the price up, they might not buy it. He can't sell the vehicle and then I'm out my little profit. You know, it just ain't good. Well, I go to my third job and I'm feeling pretty good. I'm like, man, I've already made like $300. You know, I'm pumped. You know, I'm not even worrying about my other mobile mechanic customers because as you can tell, it is raining bad out. I mean, you can hear it right now. If you're listening, you hear the rain coming down. So I'm not out actually doing my normal mobile mechanic jobs. I've got them rescheduled because of the weather. So I'm just out here making money. I'm pumped about this, right? Well, I go to the next job. Older woman, she's about 65. She's very sick. You can tell she's very fragile, very just frail, right? She looks about 80. She's in bad shape. But she had a really, really nice older Camaro. It was a 68 Camaro, and this thing was like, I mean, it was nice. And usually the other vehicles I was looking at before was newer vehicles. There was a 2012 Honda. There was a 2014 Kia Sportage that I looked at. So newer vehicles. This was the first time I've ever worked for this company that I went out and seen an older vehicle. And this thing was nice. And what she was asking was about right, you know. I call the company, I tell them, I'm like, hey, the price is right what she's asking. This car is flawless. I would pick this up if I was you. And they said, okay, we'll call you back. Just hang tight. So I'm hanging tight, talking to the woman. She's in there making coffee and making herself tea. She asked if I wanted breakfast, and I was like, no, ma'am. Now, she was all by herself, living in this house. This was her husband's car. He had cancer and died like 10 years ago. So she was living in a big house, had this badass car sitting there, and she's all by herself. She had 2 cats and a dog roaming around. And this was like a nice property. I mean, this house was $500,000 home. Well, in Columbus, they don't even buy you much, but this was like a legit 4,000 square foot home, like real nice home. They called me back and they said, hey, can you talk her down a little bit, see if you can do a little bit better? And I was like, okay. Because they've never asked me to talk down the price. I'm just the middleman, making sure the car actually is what it says it is and is in okay shape. But I was like, all right, whatever. So I talked to this woman, and man, this woman was very nice, you know. So I felt bad trying to talk her down to $1,500. But I told her, I said, look, this will happen right now. I said, but you're going to have to come down $1,500. I said, because they got to ship it all the way back out to California, where this company is. She thought about it for a while. She called her son, talked to him, and they agreed. Okay, we can drop it down $1,500. And like I said, I felt bad. I'm like, okay, this is over with. I called the company back. I'm like, bottom line is, she'll come down $1,500, but this has to be done today. They said, okay, we'll call you right back. Hang on. So I'm thinking everything's done, and they're like setting up what they need to set up. You know, and I'm thinking about the next job. I got one more job today, and it's like a 3-hour drive. So I'm letting it get home till about 9:30, 10 o'clock tonight. And I left at 6:15 this morning. So like I said, this is going to be a long day. I mean, but this is going to be good money. I was looking at about $650, $700 for the day, right? Plus, once they buy the vehicle, getting that 5% kick at the end. But these assholes call me back and they say, hey, we need to get her down another $3,500. I said, are you kidding me? There's no way she's going to do it. They said, we'll figure something out. And I was like, what do you mean figure something out? I said, she didn't even want to come down to $1,500. I said, there's no way she won't come down another $500. You know what these assholes did? They said, maybe you need to look at the transmission again. Maybe there's something wrong with it. Pretty much telling me, once you look at that car again and find something wrong with the transmission. I just went silent. I said, do what? They said, just find something wrong with the car to get the price down. I said, hell no. I said, you're full of shit, bro. And he was a dick. He said, if you're going to work for this company, there's going to be times that you have to do this. That's how we make our profit. And I said, look, buddy, this ain't the job for me then. I said, I'm not going to sit here and lie to customers, tell them something's wrong with their vehicle so you can get more of a profit. I said, you're straight just ripping people off, just scamming people. You're 20 hours away sitting in your office. I'm sitting here with this old woman and she's telling me about her life. I've already got her down $1,500 and now you want me to tell her her transmission's slipping so you can get it cheaper? So I tell him that and right away he says, well, sir, thank you for your time. I don't think you're going to be able to work for us anymore. And I was like, you're damn right I'm not. And I said, oh, I can't wait to make a video about this. And he's like, well, you remember that NDA you signed? And we got a lot of lawyers, so go ahead and make your video if you want, but you're going to be paying for it. I drove straight home. I'm sitting on my front porch. Here it is. 4:30, 5 o'clock, and I'm making this video right now. I am so pissed off. Put me in that situation, you know. This was supposed to be a good opportunity. Supposed to start 2022 on the right foot, because I had a hell of a 2021. Any of you guys that are subscribers and that have been following my channel, you know that I'm still battling a lawsuit. People that know me private know what I've been going through this past month. There's been a lot happening, so I was ready for 2022 to be good. And here I am with this big opportunity, and we have assholes like that taking advantage of people. And I stood my ground. It's a lot of money, trust me, and I'm broke right now. I ain't ashamed of my game. I got $3,000 or $4,000 in bills going out every month, so I need every dollar I can get. So this was a huge opportunity for me. But as a man, I have morals, I have value. The Marine Corps taught me to be able to stand on my own 2 feet, taught me to be honest, taught me to stand up for what I believe in. This ain't some big motivational speech I'm trying to give you, it's real life. People are asking me to lie to this woman so they can make more profit, and it's gonna make me a lot of money. But look, I can't do it. Some people can. When I lay my head down tonight, I got a clear conscience. I got a broke wallet, but I got a clear conscience. So 2022 still started out pretty good for me. I'm sure they won't send me the money for the jobs I did today, but I don't even care. They can go to hell because I did the right thing. There's some of us out there that still have morals, still have values, still will stand up to the bully, stand up to the company that's trying to pressure you to do something that you don't want to do. So I just wanted to show you guys how my year started out. If you guys like this video, give me a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do so. I'm trying to build this channel. I'm trying to build this community, and I would love for you to subscribe to this channel. Any tools that I ever use, any of the camera I use for shooting these videos, everything's linked in the description. And I wish you guys a happy new year, and I hope 2022 is the best for everyone watching. Remember, stand up to the bullies, hold your ground, have values, have morals, and like I always say, Semper Fi till next time.